Hey everyone, I am here with Troy from Best Dressed Balls. How are you doing today, bud?
I'm pretty good, kind sir.
Yeah, we're hanging out at Troy's show, actually, the AARPE, which is
All-American Reptile and Plant Expo here at Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Turnout's been incredible.
It's been great.
This has been spectacular. So happy. So today we're walking around talking to people about how shed testing, and Phenome specifically, has helped make decisions on animals that you're buying and selling and what you do with that.
We were talking a second ago, right, about how we did it before shed testing. For me, it was like, obviously cost and time, because we didn't know you had to wait a couple years to prove out a het. What's been nice is like it's fast forward some of that, right? Like if you maybe bought a POS het, or maybe you bought an animal for somebody you just weren't 100%, or you maybe it was a first time purchase, and so you had to wait 2 years,
right?
And so now it's like instant gratification, which is kind of how our world works. And I think for me, it's just sped up the process, and it takes the guesswork out of all of it.
Appreciate it. Thanks for taking a minute for me. And we're going to get back to running the show.
Hey, enjoy the show.
I am here at the Phenome booth with Jake Schubner of Maestro Exotics. How's the show going for you?
Going super well. Really pleased with it. Really super appreciate the promoters on this one for sure.
Yeah, Troy and Nick have really crushed it here. We've needed a show in Virginia so bad like this. I'm just so thankful they're here.
In a huge way.
Yeah, it's been great. We're talking at the booth today about how shed testing is directing the decisions that you're making as a ball python breeder.
Yeah. Shed testing is obviously expedited and made much more efficient. The process of deciding what to keep, what to let go of. So instead of needing to keep 4 animals that are possible het for something, we can shed test and keep 2 animals. So it's really streamlined the decision process for us. Yeah. $40 versus 2.5 years of raising an animal up to see if maybe it has that gene.
Yeah,
100% worth it every single time.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest things that we've heard. And when we were pushing and building this, right, is it's the cost. You can shed test now, and within a few weeks, you know what you need to hold back or not hold back, versus holding on to it for years.
Right.
Hoping it breeds.
So instead of crossing my fingers for 2.5 years, now I have to cross my fingers for 3 days.
Right, exactly.
I have an answer and I know what direction I'm going to go immediately.
If there was a species of reptile, we could snap our fingers and have a genetic test for?
Boas, easily.
Boas?
Yeah, boas. I mean, with the boa constrictors, you're looking at 6 to 8 years.
Oh my goodness.
On those animals before you can breed them. If you're doing it, in my opinion, correctly.
Yeah.
The way we raise them. And that's a tremendous amount of time for a possible het for some genes that it really makes a significant difference in the initial investment cost on those animals as to whether they're hets or not. Again, that 6 to 8 years, I think that's worth $40.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree there. Guys, make sure to give Maestro Exotics a follow if you get a chance. We're here with
Bill Peaver. I'm with Heart of the Python.
How has Phenome helped you make some decisions?
Even before his Phenome was Charlie, and he made me make a lot of decisions. Coming up with Mandarin tests for us is perfect. It's the type of gene that you really have to see.
Right.
And a lot of people were flooding the market with things, that were not in our Mandarin. It's a big problem. So for us to be able to say, this is in our Mandarin, we put it into our projects. It adds to the value. It's something that we can put down on the actual label and says, this is actually in our Mandarin. But also, it helps us with planning the projects. What if this was just the pastel and the hypo coming through?
Right.
What if it was the OD that was coming through? This way we know what it is, and we can move forward with the projects. When you have hets and you don't have 2 visuals, you want to make sure that what you have, and the holdbacks get insane.
Oh, absolutely, right?
There's only so much room around, right?
You're not wrong. Well, bud, I appreciate you. Thanks for taking a moment for us. Yeah, absolutely. Have a good show. Back at the Phenome booth again, and I am with
Chris Shelley from B&S Reptilia.
Awesome. We are talking about how shed testing is affecting the decision-making that individuals are doing with their reptile businesses.
It definitely has affected the whole industry, I feel, as far as timing and everything. It's just moving. It seems like too fast, but I think it's moving at just the perfect speed for where we need to be in this industry. at first, it was kind of scary, but I think everybody is coming around to it, and it's definitely going to be a major necessity.
If we could snap our fingers today and have tests for another species tomorrow, what would you be excited about?
Be very excited about the Pituophis. There's so much that we don't know yet about the different type of hypomelanistic genes and if they're compatible, or if it's like an allelic combination, like some of the pythons with the new hypo stuff and all the different xanthics that we have. You know, there's 3 different xanthics.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, I mean, it's just like a ball python. I think that would be the best because you're always running a lot of 100% hets with the bulls. I feel like, so you get a lot of 66 and 50%.
Okay, yeah.
In this hand, I have a hypoxanthic, which is a Miami xanthic, and it's a Trumbauer hypo. So hopefully we'll be able to see what the other hypos do, and if it, like I said, if it's a truly an allelic combo, or if it's just a better representation of the Trumbauer hypo.
I am with
Tyler Lindemuth from Tyler's Toxic Ball. I'm big in the Monarch project, so I've had to shed test a decent amount of females that were pos hets that I got from a few different people, and some others that were pos het clown. Probably made 5 or 6 different breeding decisions this year with my Monarch project based on the shed tests, and hopefully I'll hit some really stupid looking monarchs this year.
when we say like it adjusted decisions, is it adjusting like the pairings or like what you're holding back? Like how is it helping to guide that?
Where I use it a lot is based on the pairings, because again, they're not het clown, I'd use them for my Monarch Clyde stuff.
Okay.
And then I'll use them for clown if they are het clown. And I have a round of tests to send in that are het monarchs that are possible het for hypo clown, DG, and pied that I need to send in like shortly. So that will definitely change 10 holdbacks possibly, depending on what they prove out for. So it's gonna set me up in the future with my Monarch stuff.
So what's the best animal you're hoping to produce this year?
This season would be an Orange Dream Yellow Belly Leopard Monarch Clown Het genetic stripe, and that the female was through shed testing. So that would be my best one. She was pos het stripe.
Yeah, that's not a mouthful at all.
Yeah.
I hope the odds are in your favor. And thanks, bud, for taking a minute to talk with us about shed testing. I am with
Mike from Miles and Reptiles.
Awesome, Mike. How you doing?
Doing good. So, well, I mean, as a buyer, if you know something's been shed tested, it definitely makes you way more confident spending the money. And as someone who, before shed testing, spent money on high-end hets, then found out with shed testing that they weren't het,
Oh no.
it's a very important thing when you're spending money to make sure those animals are actually what they are, especially if you don't know a person. Like, shed testing will definitely make you more confident as a buyer.
We've kind of talked to people about it, and it's kind of like you're going to spend a lot of money on an animal. Even honestly, if it's been shed tested once already by the seller, it doesn't hurt, right? To just go ahead and test it again just in case.
Yeah.
As you're hatching animals, right, and you're making decisions on what you're going to sell or hold back, like how do you use shed testing to make some of those decisions?
My plan is to use it more for my holdback animals right now. But what I feel like that does to animals I'm selling is I feel like I have to not like lower the price tremendously, but I feel like if it's a pos head, I'm going to sell this nothing at all.
Sure.
You know, whereas back in the day, I would have wrote 66% or 50% or told the person. Now I price it as not being head at all since I didn't shed test it. The person may get lucky
Yeah.
and I may get unlucky when it tests. When it's a holdback aspect, I throw these animals in my holdback rack, start feeding with holdbacks. When I get the shed test back, I'm like, oh, it's not what I thought. Now I got this nice fat animal I can sell.
Yeah.
Or if it is what I thought, I say, oh, good, I made a good decision.
Yeah.
And I think that helps a lot in under planning. Back when you were buying hets and you're raising up like pos hets to find out again. I raised up 5 animals and only was 1 tested or approved
Right.
before they tested. Now, test all 5. All right, these can all be sold as non-hets because they test negative.
Right.
This is the one I'm going to keep. This one tests positive.
Thanks so much for taking a moment to come talk with us. Hopefully you get great odds in the future, man.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Smile, Troy and Nick. Hey, guys. Say that again. There it is.